I hope, cheers for taking an interest in this video. This video is linked to my last video, which was a jam, which had a bit of an Eastern Arabic kind of feel to it, and I thought it'd be interesting to dissect it or break it down to see, so you can hear what each bit was like isolated on its own. I'll put the video at the end with a timestamp, you know, below, and also a link below for the video that it's coming from. But you can just either skip along to end to see what it's like as a finished thing, or you can stick with it and go through it. It's up to you, innit? Right, so the first sort of thing I did, I think, was get a sequence going, made a sequence up. The actual jam is based around C scale, but it's sort of a C minor, but it's got a C sharp in it. Hang on, I'll just set recorder going so you can hear that. Alright, here we go then. So the scale I'm using, hang on, you can't see that, can you? Hang on a minute. Right, so the scale I'm using has got C in it, C sharp, E, F, G, G sharp and B, and then back to C. So it's right. So the sequence I did is obviously I sequenced it, so I'll just play it as it is. I'm using the Microfreak to clock it. So that's what that sounds like. And then on that I've got a KMiZE analog delay added on it. That's this one. Alright, so we'll stop that. And amongst that we've got a bass note off the Grandmother. I'll just set it going again. Turn the Odyssey off and play this. That's a C note. So there's that part to it. And amongst that there's the Microfreak noise that's coming in as well. Right, got that one. So then all them three sounded together sound like this. Turn this up. No, there's no individual delay on this or the Microfreak, but going across everything I've got on the stereo feed I've got a tremolo effect on the can you hear that change? I can't see. Can you hear that change? Right. And also added to the stereo mix I've got a Nux Time Core delay going across everything on the stereo. On, off. Listen to that change. Now we'll turn that off. We'll stop that. Amongst the I've got a pad playing on the Monopoly. I'm just going to have to put this on my knee for a minute while I play it. This might be a bit tricky. Which is C. Got a C there, a G. Oh, well, hang on a minute, that's not right. It was a C, G, and an E. Oh, I think I did do it right, didn't I? So C, G, and an E. E. So we got all that going, and then got that playing across. I'll just mute that. Hang on. Now then, I'm not sure. We've got a signal. I'm not sure where they had the dread box linked with the Odyssey, because you can hear that at the moment, can't you? And I think I did have that slightly on, but I'm not sure on the original one. So I'll turn that off. Also on the video you'll hear this, which is a looped string part. I only play it in places. And I looped this. This is what I looped. That's the Korg Triton with a vintage strings sound on it. Right, I also used the Korg Triton for the drums, which is this. And that's not clocked, I just hit that at the right time. Oh, by the way, the Grandmother is clocked with the Microfreak and the Odyssey. And obviously the Microfreak sound is clocked in itself. Also at the beginning, I did a small... I just brought this in for a small time, this sequence, only for a little bit right near the beginning, and that's the 1027 and the 1050 1027 sequencer, the 1050 mix sequencer, and this 1004 oscillator from the 2500 series Behringer. Now that's been going on all the time, that Nix thing, hasn't it? Right. Right, that's because it is come right. Anyway, forget that. Right. I also, at the beginning of the jam, I introduced a drone, and this is the Behringer 921B on a sawtooth on a C note, a low C note, and then introduce a G note, which is a couple of octaves higher, on a pulse width kind of square wave thing on another 921B. So that's droning throughout it, and it's also got a slow filter going through it. You can hear that. If I turn the filter off, it goes off. So that's going through it. I'll just turn all that off. And the I do a lead melody on the Minimoog, which sounds like this on its own. I'm holding camera, that's why I keep hitting wrong notes. And I've got it on overload, full overload. That's why it's distorting, and people have commented that they quite like it. And also I do a bit of a thing on here, on the MS-5. Oh, and the MS-5, it's got its own delay on it, which is a Rowin. I'll just click that on so you can hear what it sounds like. And also the Minimoog's got a SubZero Deep Freeze on it. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold starting. Right, so all the elements there. So let's just get all the elements in. So you did that. Then I think I started all these together, didn't I? I just hit that. I'll just that's the Monopoly coming in, and then I hit the drums at the right time, and then I'll put some of this in. And then I just played stuff over top. I'm not doing all the jam now because I'll put that at the end of here. So I hope that's find that interesting. Well, that's about it. So I'll just stop that. I always found that interesting. I know you're a bit past. I've only got one camera, one decent camera. When I do jam, I do set a laptop up, but I didn't know where sure how we're going to do it. Whether to, I suppose I could have just talked in, I don't know. Anyway, I hope this weren't too much of a mix-up. And if you enjoyed it, put a thumbs up. Please, you know, if you fancy doing that, it'd be nice. Make us feel good as YouTubers. And perhaps if you fancy subscribing, you may have subscribed already. Thank you very much if you have, and if you fancy subscribing, I would quite like that. Right, that's about it really. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll come back. Bye.